Hello everybody, I'm Newstorm here. Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. In the last episode, we returned to our planet where we're setting up this large production facility to make our various parts and components, which we've been working on for a little while. We've got the satellite substations done. Also added in a assembly machine here on this line that makes wind turbines, and we're storing those in boxes. And then came over here and added in some solar panel production. So there we go. Now solar panels here as well. So I think the next thing on the list is going to be accumulators. So that's going to need, well, more iron ingots. I'm really going to have to work on building a new smelting facility for iron, copper, and everything else, because I don't think the current ones that I have are sufficient anymore. So we'll see. We're also going to need more of the super magnetic rings, and we're going to need some crystal silicon. Now, we can make that directly from Fractal Silicon, but I don't think I have that in any real quantity in any planet that I currently have configured. $582,000 Fractal Silicon on Alkalorops 5. $309,000 here, 480,000 there. So if I counted the entire system, we've got what? 6, 9, 1.3 to 1.4 million. Across the entire system. I mean, it could work. Just incredibly inconvenient. It's nice when you have like 1.3 million in a single pack. Alright, the other way we could do it is we can just make it out of our high purity silicon, which is probably what I'm just going to go ahead and do. I don't think I need all that much. A little over 1 per second. The thing is, I want to make one accumulator every 5 seconds. What's the rate? Let's see. If I were to do this as 2, I'm actually going to need to mass produce accumulators at some point. Because I'm going to want to charge them and then ship them around charged so they can then discharge them as a way of transferring energy between planets and between star systems. Because if I have a big energy producing star system, then we're going to want to have them. But that's kind of not what this is for. This is for just having them available for construction projects. We'll probably have to do a mass production line of it specifically on a planet somewhere at some point here. Probably relatively soon. So yeah, I think we can probably just do one. Make one every 5 seconds. That's fine. So a little over 1 per second on You need one every 5 seconds. So one factory or one assembler making super magnetic rings will be sufficient to supply this. Okay. Well, like all of this feeds into that, right? So make one more of these, and I'll need 2 more of these. I'll need 4 more of those. Two more of these, and probably 2 more of those. All right, then. That should be easy enough. So it's going to be 1, 2. So that's 3, 7, 9, and 11. I might need to set up another one of these to request in these same things. At least these 3. And hook them in here, but we'll see. So I'm pretty sure that we're not going to be able to push enough throughput into this single logistic station. Well, maybe. I don't know. All right, so there we go. Let's put 1 in there. Okay, so that'll add that in there, and then we can just do the blueprint system to copy. Copy that. And grab these guys. And then over here, we're going to copy that. Oops. Wrong way. Alright, so that should give me the supermagnetic rings that I need to pull out of here. Yep. So then we make one more of those. In fact, 5 seconds. I make 2 every 6. I'm wondering if I could do 2 factories, but no. Nope. I mean, assemblers. 1 assembler should be fine. Okay. So. We're going to need... what we're going to need is we're going to need to make the... silicon. At a rate of about 2 per second. So we're going to need 4. Right? 4. Yes. Let's see. Total of, yeah, 4. Okay. Now what we're going to want to do is put a splitter there. Did I make the wrong thing? I did. I don't know. It's never a bad idea to have assembly machines around. What I need is actually 4 of you. I think that's enough space. Yeah, because those are smaller objects. Okay, so yeah, you're making this. Crystal silicon. Is that something I want to put in a box or not? It's always a question. And I think I will because it doesn't really, you know, cost much. Just throw it in a box real quick. We can keep a small supply of it around. Alright, so then we'll want to have this come in here. We will be doing a box on this one. All right, now here is a line of iron. It has plenty of capacity to do what I need to do. Problem is it's elevated. Let me do this. There we go. And then this can come out here to there. Actually, we're going to want to bring it in here. Because then we're going to want to grab these guys, bring that over. Actually, let's come straight out to this point. Then swing through here, and then connect to that. Alright, so that will accumulate slowly over time. Alright, what would be the next thing that I would want to make here? Well, assembly machines, I think, is what we would want to make. What do we need to make assembly machines? Iron. Yes. Circuits. We need graphene. We have it. And processors. Means we would need microcrystalline components. I think we have everything here that we need. Okay. Well. What's the rates? So, this produces one every 2 seconds. This produces one every 3 seconds. Okay. So we make one assembly machine making assembly machine Mark 1s, and then one assembly machine making assembly machine Mark 2s. And I think that should be sufficient for the time being. Alright. Well, what are we going to need? We're going to need, then, 2 per second circuits. So we just need one more assembly machine making circuit boards, which is not a problem. And it does mean that these circuit boards are now going to need to go into a box. I should have anticipated that. It's all right. It's easy enough to rework. Actually, I want to put it there and get rid of that. Okay. Alright, so that gives me the circuit boards that I'm going to need, at least for the moment. We're probably going to need, well, we're going to need a lot more. That's okay. Then we're going to need 4 per second. 4 per second gears. Which is 4 more. Gear producers, and that means I'm probably going to need to put these gears in a box. Again, not really a problem. Gonna need to be a double layer box. This is producing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 per second. So we would need 4 more per second, which will bring us up to 12 per second, which is fine. Let's just do it. I ran myself out of assembly machines. And I've almost run myself out of graphene. Grab a bunch. There we go. Okay, so then that will be everything that we need. Well, almost everything that we need. Trying to think if I want a separate line for this. We're going to need 2 per second of the ingots for those. And then for these, we're going to need just over 1 per second of these guys, which is 2 per second of those. Which is another 2 per second, so we're out to like 4 per second. Yeah, this belt will handle it. This belt will handle it, no problem. The question then becomes, can I squeeze this in? We're bumping into the other belts. Lovely. Alright, well then what we're going to do is we'll do it this way. Alright, so we're going to need 3 things. We're going to need this guy coming in there, that guy coming in there, and that guy coming in there. We're going to have circuits coming from here, and gears coming from there. Alright, so iron is going to come from here. Need some more belts. And you're going to be making Mark 1 assembly machines. Of course, we're going to need another box. We're straddling some lines here. It's all right. Okay, so these guys will slide across here. And we'll hook in there. Alright, now gears, which are building up. We're going to bring them out of here. And that will let them clear those belts. We're gonna have to come down. We're gonna bump into that. This is where we're gonna get. I can come underneath of there to this line here. And then we're gonna have to come back up to clear those. And all of this. And we will be able to clear that. Ah, oh, excellent. Just barely. Alright, put a whole bunch in there. Just so we can force a bunch to get built. Now we may need to actually... maybe hitting the limits of this... of that sorter. So let's put multiple sorters on there. That should keep things moving a little bit faster. Or make sure they move at a proper rate. We have stripped ourselves out of magnets. We're starting to drain out. Okay. Okay. So... we're going to need more of that. Oh well. For now, it'll just have to be what it is. We're not going to need the magnets for what we're doing here. So I think what we're going to do is we'll end the episode here, and next time we'll start with making the Mark II assembly machines, getting the various parts that we're going to need for that. Basically, we're going to be needing to make... oh, what? I'll probably just call it 2 per second? 2 per second processors. 2 per second? It's a little bit more than 1. A little bit more than 1. Yeah, so we can just do 2 and get all that sorted out. And get those manufacturing, and then we'll see where we're going to be from there. Alright, but for now, we'll stop here. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.